Hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video, you are going to get all information related to latest updates about Summertime Rendering Episode 7. Introduction. Summertime Rendering Episode 7 will be perhaps the most astonishing one, and watchers can hardly sit tight for the new episode. Summertime Rendering follows an example wherein one episode is slow-paced, and different has heaps of secret. Since Shinpei's examination with Nagumo and Nezu will go on in Episode 7 of Summertime Rendering, finding a ton of mysteries is clearly going. Albeit the last episode was slow-paced and allowed the watchers to get comfortable with the occasions that happened in Episode 5. So before we dive into the subtleties of F7 of Summertime Rendering, we should investigate what happened in the last episode of Summertime Rendering. As we found in Episode 5, Shinpei requested that Nagumo shoot her so he could return to July 22nd. Episode 6 recounts the account of Nagumo and Shinpei once more, yet according to two alternate points of view. The initial segment is through Nagumo's, and the second is through Shinpei's. Nagumo lands on the island through the ship, and numerous things clue to her about Shinpei. It appears she knows something about Shinpei, and at one time, she even thinks that Shinpei is as yet human. Incidentally, Nagumo was likewise an inhabitant on the island, and her genuine name is Hizuru Mine Mikata. At the point when she sees an indication of Ashio's memorial service, she goes there to converse with Alan, Ashio's dad. Summertime Rendering Episode 6 recap. Alan converses with her and even informs her regarding the imprints on Ashio's neck, which she raises a ruckus over it and opens the final resting place to see the imprints on Ashio's neck. She meets Shiori's mom and understands that she is a shadow alongside her significant other. Afterward, she meets Nezu, and they discuss the shadows. She gives him a telephone, and he tells her somebody will call. At one time, she even saves Alan from his shadow when killing him in the toilet was going. Nagumo spreads out an arrangement and kills the shadow of Alan. In the meantime, Shinpei is attempting his part in the examination by spreading out totally well and rehashing all that he would be able to appreciate. When did Mio's shadow duplicate her? Shinpei even requested Mio what variety from clothing she wore. He definitively inquired as to whether she was wearing white clothing, to which she reluctantly said okay. From this, Shinpei derives that Mio's shadow duplicated her yesterday during the help. Shinpei spreads out things entirely well so he wouldn't stick out and get found out by the shadows. He even finds out if she saw the doppelganger of her, and in doing as such, he sees that Shiori's entire family is transformed into a shadow. His most memorable objective was to track down Nagumo, so he found out if they saw a lady with a major chest. Alan gives him a note saying that she left her telephone number, yet it must be unscrambled. He calls the number, and Nezu gets the telephone and requests that he place it. To check in the event that he was a shadow, the primary thing Nezu does is shoot Shinpei's shadow with a marksman. Shinpei at long last meets Nagumo and requests her for her signature in one from her books. Nagumo lets him know a couple of individuals are familiar to her actual character, and Shinpei is familiar with her. Then, at that point, she lets him know that he should have the ability to time travel. Summertime Rendering Episode 7 release date. Summertime Rendering Episode 7 will deliver on May 27, 2022. The title of the episode will be Enemies. Though, the ideal opportunity for Episode 7 of Summertime Rendering is 12 AM JST. The assumptions for Episode 7 can be hypothesized to Nagumo uncovering more about what she is familiar with the shadows. She could try and let him know her justification for arriving at this island and how what she is familiar with Shinpei's powers. His powers are probably the greatest secret in the entire series, and realizing about it some more would energize. If you are watching this video on Facebook, please like and subscribe to our Facebook page, and if you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and do subscribe for the latest update.